that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there.
Doug Baldwin, 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do it.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. It's caught outright by Graham. Oh, really? And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And Graham's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Wilson. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's third and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They come out here in the eye. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19. Watch out.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense... It's able to come up with a stop. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with time running out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Wilson to throw. Finding time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ricardo Matthews in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They come out here in the eye. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. That'll be a gain of 16. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And on that last play. There, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So completion on second down, that brings up 3rd. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run for it now. Here's Marcel Reese. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And some courage there. Your side of the field in overtime first drive. Going for it. Wow, they got it, though.
Sometimes you have the feel that whether you turn it over on your side of the field or you punt it away to them and give them the ball, you're not going to be able to stop them anyway. They decided to gamble on themselves, and that was a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now another carry for Reese, the fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old-school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.